Hello. I'm Sal. I was born in Brazil. On my 20s, I moved to the UK, so I've been living here for about 20 years. And during the week, I'm a radio pharmacy technician at the Royal Marsden Hospital in Sutton. Yeah.
And do you wear a special suit for that, Sal? Do you wear a special uniform?
Loads of special things for that. It's dealing with radiation, so this is just yellow, it's not glowing with a...
That's wonderful. So Sal, can you tell us, I've been using the word intercessory prayer, but what do you understand by that? What does that mean, intercession?
I understand intercession two ways, and that's the way I learned from when I became a Christian at 16. I understand it in two ways. There is an intercession that is to God. We ask Him, we plead with Him, we surrender ourselves, and we ask God to come and to interfere and to change situations. And and Jesus was an intercessor, so He was always praying, and He was also intervening in person. He was just walking into situations and change them. So He was interceding not only in prayer but in person. He was walking in. And when we intercede to God, this is what we're asking Jesus to do once more, to come into that situation, to walk into that room, into that family, into that, and change it, and have mercy and have compassion. So this is one way. The other way is interceding to stop the enemy. He's against the devil. He's using the authority of the name of Jesus and stop the enemy in their tracks, in whatever they are doing in people's lives or in situations. So this is the two ways I understand intercession.
So when you pray like that, Sal, what kind of things do you pray for, and how have you seen the Lord move?
Yeah, I mean, the great thing is that you can pray for anything. In terms of intercession, you can pray for anything, anytime, anywhere. I think when you're trying to have a time, like a quiet time with the Lord, seeking the Spirit, you need privacy, you need a place where you can be vulnerable, but when you're interceding, you can do it anywhere. You are in the bus, you see something happening, you engage with the Spirit, and you start praying into that situation. So there's no specific place. You are at work, and you see things going wrong, you can start praying and interceding and asking God to come in and help out, or ask the enemy to take his hand off. I'm not saying, you walk into work like Ghostbusters every day looking for... But when you see things happening, you sense in your spirit, I should pray here, then you can start praying in your spirit, and things change. So, like, for example, we were praying, we like back in March, I moved together with two guys from the church. We got a house together, and we were praying for this place, for a long time. And we had been praying and, going to see different places, and it was really hard. And then we saw this house back in January where we went to see it on a Sunday, and we really loved it. And it was like, this is the place. And we were excited about it. And then when I got home, I went to check on the website on how to put a deposit, and it was holding deposit. And it was very confusing. So I sent them a message saying, how do I do this? This was on a Sunday. On a Monday morning, I woke up and the house was gone. It was like somebody had put a holding deposit, and it was gone. It was not available anymore. And I was like, but they didn't even reply to me to help me how to do it. So I sent them a message and saying, this is what happened. Should we stop waiting for this house? Are we just out of the picture now? And the reply I got was like, we started the process with these people, and now that I know you're interested, you'll be the next in line if it doesn't work out. And I was like, okay, so... we started praying and started looking for other places as well, and the other places couldn't quite match. So I remember on a Thursday, I was at work. This happened on a Sunday, Monday. Thursday I was at work, and I was coming out from the unit, degowning. And in that change room, I started praying to the Lord, because in my spirit, I couldn't let go. I was like, that is the house, I can't let go. So I was like, changing out of my gown and stuff, and I started saying to God, what do I do here? Do I say, I want this house, or do I say, Lord, help me let go of this house? And I was like, you know what? God, I want that house. So if it's not ours, it's not going to be no one else's. So you give us that house. And I know it's like quite unorthodox, but I said, I'm going to say it, I'm going to pray. And then this was about 4 in the afternoon. By 4:20, I had a message from the landlord saying the other people fell through. So can you get your details to start referencing you guys? And you know, we have moved in. We are in that house. So I don't know if it was that prayer. I don't know if it was all the prayers that we were doing. But I know God did something, and I know it's a blessing, and He gave it to us. And that's an example of like intercede for anything, anywhere, at any time. And sometimes things will happen like that, and sometimes they won't. So it doesn't mean you stop believing, you stop praying, you stop interceding. God will come through and will move. Yeah.